Welcome back, boys. Today we're going to be reacting to one of my videos, and this is the third video I've ever made, at least on the main channel, and it is ranking every movie ever. I'm going to be giving the BTS and like my thought process on making these videos. If you're an editor or a YouTuber, or if you even want to be those, then you definitely learn a thing or two from this video, and yeah, let's get right into it. This is my tier list of every movie ever, and oh boy, this is gonna have some hot takes in it. Chapters and all are here, same tier list. Okay, something like, I talked about this in the previous video. The chapters and stuff only work for certain videos, and I have no idea why. In this one it works, in the previous one it worked, in every other one I made, there are no chapters. Maybe it's fixed now, I don't know, let's see in the upcoming days. And that brings me to a good point. I'm going to be reacting to a new video every single day. We're going to be finishing all of the ones I've made so far, and then we're going to be going to more random and different videos. So if you're interested, stick around, like, subscribe, or recommend a video for me to react to down in the comments. And now let's actually get into it. Rules you all know and love, which means all of this will be my personal opinion, and if you disagree, you can tell me about it down in the comments. With that being said, enjoy. I'm gonna give this a... Okay, so this was one of the first times I tried to use motion blur, but it didn't work because I tried to use it in like in DaVinci Resolve. That's the program I edit in. You can either do it in Fusion or in the edit page. I did this in the edit page, and I tried to add like the just effect of motion blur, which did not work. So if you're trying to add motion blur, just go and use a transform node in Fusion. If you don't know what that means, then learn if you are interested in editing, because it is an absolute game changer. I'm gonna give this a solid B tier. And no, I'm not a transphobe because I like Harry Potter. And I am, but not because of Harry Potter. Huh? And as usual, apparently the book is better.
Harry, I protest! Harry, you put your name in a goblet of fire.
This is another thing. I brought this up in the previous videos, so I'm gonna stop talking about it in the future, but the quality of these clips are not very high. But one of my friends, he's helped me out with editing a lot, like just advice and stuff. He showed me this program called Upscale, spelled not how you think it is. And apparently it can like upscale images, and I don't know if it can do videos, but I know it can do images, and it's free, so expect super high quality videos from now on the main channel. He asked calmly. But I'm not a matcha drinking fanfic reading millennial like the average Harry Potter fan.
I'm a big, strong, muscular man who ain't no sissy liberal. If your hands ain't covered in dirt by lunchtime, you might as well go drive a Tesla, you liberal Nazi bastard. Hoorah!
I hope someone caught this in the original video, but calling someone a liberal Nazi bastard is... Well, hopefully you understand the joke, you know? The contrast, I should say. And speaking of... something I do a lot in these videos is like the American joke. Like, I think I've done it twice already, and... No, I've done it 3 times already, and then I've done a similar one, but for Xenons and stuff, so I should stop doing that. I've kind of overused that bit a lot. I should think of something more creative of Nazi bastards.
Gorlami.
This movie has a team of Jews go undercover in Nazi Germany and teach them the true meaning of the word freedom. Hell yeah! This is still only counting as one repetition of the whole American joke. S tier. It has one of the best characters I've ever seen, known as Hans Landa, but I'm sure you already knew who he was. If you don't, he's the most famous Nazi of all time.
What's that?
Okay, the second most famous of all time. This took Quentin Tarantino nearly a decade to write. And he also consciously chose to write himself as the character that suckles on Salma Hayek's toes. Actually, my god, bro. He cast himself as the guy to do that. The greatest fucking director of all time. And he also... maybe, but... the balls to do that and then film it, and then he had to like reshoot this some 50 times or something for no particular reason, you know. He had to get it like just right. Yeah, that's the reason he did consciously chose to write himself as the character that says this.
Did you notice the sign on the front of my house that said Dead Nigger Storage?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. Like, don't get me wrong, Samuel L. Jackson is the GOAT.
God damn, Jimmy.
This some serious gourmet shit.
Watching the whitest guy alive say the N-word is also hilarious, and we all love watching two guys get sodomized. It's still... Yeah, that's you and me. Only gonna get a B tier. It's not bad, but it's not my cup of tea. But it's a good movie. It's just like... I don't know, I prefer other things, like... Well, you'll see later on this list, but it's not a bad movie. B is definitely, like, the middle ground. I can understand other people wanting to put it in S tier, and if you're one of those people, let me know down in the comments how you feel about it. But if you want to see some really, really bad movies, then get ready for every live-action remake ever. You're trash, you're useless, you smell like cheese, F tier. I will never understand what's so hard to just stick to that. Over here, I was trying to, like... So, you know, movies have the black border on the top and bottom, and I was trying to just have my background as the black instead, to have, like, a bit of uniqueness, but I don't think it worked well. I mean, no, I don't think... I haven't done it, since this video, I believe, and I don't like how it looks at all. The animated version! Like, it is definitely unique, but the black borders add more, and... You can also do more with black borders, which you will see in, I believe, 3 or 4 days' time. It looks better! It's Morbin time. Oh my god, I should have also given more time between that transition. Did I say bad movies? No, I meant amazing movies. In fact, it's so good, I didn't watch it twice. It can morb its way right into F tier. Cats. Honestly, there's nothing I can really say about Cats, so I'd like to invite my good friend Ricky Gervais for this entry.
And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs.
F tier. And more things that can fuck off are new children's movies.
And I also use they and the...
Things like this. This was a very edgy video. Movie or any movie with this fucking art style gets an F tier. I'm not giving you any more of my time. This was a very edgy video. Were literally absolute cinema. Like 101 Dalmatians, Cars, or Megamind. They were interesting, they were fun, and they didn't have the same bloody art style that's synonymous with children's entertainment nowadays. A tier.
My brother, you shot him in the name of justice.
That could literally be thousands of people.
Shot him in the back as he ran away.
Hundreds.
Unarmed.
At least 50.
He was white.
So you're Tony Royland's brother.
What's wrong with the frame rate in that section? It's like so choppy. I don't know what happened. This next section of movies has a slight prerequisite. You need to be lobotomized.
Wow, 4 in a row!
So, I'm sure you'll love it. Airplane, The Naked Gun, The Naked Gun 2.5, The Naked Gun 33 1/3, or anything Monty Python has made, all happen to fall in the retarded but hilarious category. That took me so many tries to say... I don't know why I struggled with it so much, because The Naked Gun 2.5, The Naked Gun 33 1/3... And I don't know, I just kept messing up and fumbling on my words, which I'm sure you can tell I struggle with quite a lot, which is also another reason I'm doing these reaction videos. I'm forcing myself to speak as clearly and articulately as possible, and also work on my voice just as I go, because I need to keep that, like, confidence and energy throughout the whole video, which in my previous reaction video, I took a look at the end, and oh my god, I look like... I sounded like I just went through war, but as you can tell in this video, I'm trying to keep it up, which is, I mean, that'll help for this channel, that'll help for the main channel, and that'll help for just my day-to-day life, because I'm the kind of person who's like very, I look exhausted because I have like lidded eyes. So I always look tired, I always look like I don't want to be there, even if I really do. So I gotta make sure I at least don't sound like that. Category. And that category happens to fall in S tier. My favorite part about these movies is how seriously everything is framed. And then they make the stupidest jokes known to mankind. Oops. But there's one devilishly groovy... I struggled so much with this section because I want to, like, make it so, that guy was, like, lighting the beacons of Gondor. Or at least make it look like that, and I still don't know how to do it. Like, I think the one I did was definitely the best out of everything I tried. Because the earlier ones were, like, fucking horrendous. The movie that stands out. He's called Austin Powers, baby. He's the sexiest man on earth. This movie is totally shagadelic, baby. A tier. For the man himself, Austin Powers. Groovy, baby. What's that? Yeah, he was also Shrek. Nice.
Hello, it is I, Rohan, Mr. Rohan. How can I be of assistance? Oh dear, seems we smashed him. Oh well, we're off to kill the wizard, the wonderful Christopher Lee. La 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 la. I am back. Is Cereal the White? Power. Every year.
Oh god. This was a very edgy video, but I do like that whole section because I was trying to like get some continuity between, lighting the beacon and having Gondor come in, just save us and whatnot. I should do more things like that. That's like continuity based. But I'm moving away from videos like this where it's just me talking straight to the camera. Instead, I'll be doing like more gaming centric things like Martin Sino Pants. Something along his style, somewhere between him and Funk and like Jay Schlatt is where I want to be, like somewhere between those three.
Me and my friends have done a movie marathon of The Lord of the Rings. Extended edition, of course. Every single year.
We actually missed last year.
I'd have to say this movies is my number one pick. I don't think there's anything I'd rate higher than Lord of the Rings. Okay, in this scene here, Viggo Mortensen, the actor playing Aragorn, breaks his toe because they make him retake the scene so many times.
The joke there, for anyone not understanding, is whenever you watch this movie for the first time with someone who's like a Lord of the Rings nerd or something along those lines, they will always, without doubt, tell you that one fact. There's like a bunch of other facts they could tell you, but that is like famously the thing. Like, oh, he breaks his toe in this scene, and I mean, if you haven't seen it, then you have to kind of see it with a Lord of the Rings fan because there's a lot of stuff that's left out because of the books, and then there's also like the Silmarillion, which is a whole other thing. Anyway, if you can tell, I'm the guy who tells people about the toe fact.
If I could choose to live in any universe, it would not be Middle-earth, let's be honest.
Middle-earth is a fucking shithole!
But I would absolutely love to go on a journey like this with the boys and have some good old taters along the way.
What's taters, Brussels? Potatoes?
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a Joyce.
This, I'll give full credit to my friend for this joke. We were hanging out one day just before Stranger Things Season 5 released, which is a fucking travesty, by the way. But anyway, I'll get into that some point in the future. But so we were hanging out, we were talking about Stranger Things, because that was actually my first time watching it. I only started watching it in like late November. And then, Stranger Things Season 5 came out in December. So I was talking to him about this, and he said, boil them, mash them, stick them in a Joyce. And we were just fucking dying laughing for like 5 minutes straight.
And here are some more movies that we've marathoned. And yeah, we marathoned all of Mission Impossible in one sitting. Sleep deprivation is how I imagine overdosing feels like. From what I can vaguely...
I could have done a way better joke there. I don't know what I was thinking. I remember writing that specific part quite late at night. So I was just like, I'll put whatever in here. Overdosing. Oh yeah, that's fine.
You recall, they were just fun and action-packed. At about the halfway mark it peaked because this guy's a hell of a villain. And then it slowly dropped back.
Genuinely one of like my favorite villains in really any movie ever. I absolutely love that guy.
I don't know if it was because of the movies or the fact that we were up for like 18 hours, but I'll give it a B. And while we're on the topic of spy movies, I have to talk about Kingsman. Arguably the greatest spy movie of all time. Let's just put a pin in that for a second. It's funny, it's got the cool gadgets you'd expect from a spy movie. Like, look at the fucking umbrella. If I had to choose between Mary Poppins' umbrella or this one, I'd pick this one. It got Samuel L. Jackson.
Great choice. But nothing beats 2 cheeseburgers with secret sauce.
Again, and it only has 2 movies. Only 2. Absolutely A tier. Okay, now let's take that pin out. I haven't seen James Bond. Yeah, I know.
Oh, blimey, mate. You haven't seen James Bondulance? You know what? I don't even want to colonize you now. I'm taking the fun out of it.
Now the whole world's gonna know that you died scratching my balls.
I have yet to see James Bond, and if you think I should, then let me know down in the comments. I probably will, because I've been told to watch it like 1,000 times. As a British man myself, I should have watched it like forever ago. But yeah. But Kingsman is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. And all of y'all just got rickrolled. I'm not sure, like, so I had to use a site to do this because I have no idea how to, like, do this scrolling thing like this exactly, otherwise. And they just, like, they cut out the shadow for one part, like in the middle part, and then they added it at the end. I don't know. It's weird, but
Yeah, and
it
I
worked.
told her she can keep the kids. I ain't paying a single damn credit of child support. I hope she finds a nice clanker to settle down with.
Oh, hey, I think they're here for you.
Oh, shit. Transition! No, not that kind of transition. Okay, thank God. So Star Wars...
So that had like a couple of jokes in there. So first is what's his name? Salacious Crumb. So joke is like I'm some scumbag who is not like paying child support and ran away from my kids and stuff. And I'm hanging out with Salacious Crumb, and then like us, the camera crew, or I guess the camera crew shows up, and we're here to like talk to him, and he's just we're not supposed to hear that conversation. And then the next joke is obviously the transgender thing, okay. And then after that it's the ridiculous Star Wars transitions, which I actually like a lot.
So Star Wars definitely has to be divided into 3 parts, unlike the other franchises on this list. And we'll start with the prequels. I actually really like them. I'll give it a solid 8 here. The dialogue is a little clunky, but all around great stories, great world, great characters, and it started the Clone Wars series. So what's not to love? The original trilogy is absolute cinema. Again, this shit came out in 1977. Imagine seeing lightsabers for the first time 50 years ago! To this day, one of the greatest stories ever written. S tier. But I really wish it was able to get finished properly, because god, the sequels suck.
I seriously love Star Wars so much. So okay, a little bit of lore drop. I've been doing YouTube for a while, like super on and off. My first channel, I'm not even going to talk about it. My second channel was actually like a purely animation based channel. I did a few like just whatever tiny little animations, and then I made like a massive 30-minute long animated video about Star Wars, and it actually kind of did okay, but that kind of just burnt me out about the whole YouTube thing. And I was very young when I made that. Like, I sound like an absolute squeaker back then. But that just proves how much like I loved Star Wars, and I still do. Just I mean, now that what's her name, Kathleen Kennedy's gone, maybe we can get some good Star Wars stuff again.
It's like taking the greatest sand.
Also, if you want me to react to that 30-minute long video at some point, I'm gonna need like at least 1,000 likes on this video, and maybe I'll do it, because that oh my god, I'm gonna cringe so much.
Which ever made. The bread perfectly crisp and buttery, the meat delicious and juicy, and the veggies are an entire uncut pumpkin added to the sandwich by a fucking catapult. Fuck you! Enjoy misery, bitch!
See, this is what I was talking about in the last video. I should do more voices, because that wasn't a bad Mickey Mouse voice. You can tell that was Mickey Mouse, and I can do quite a lot of voices in general. Probably definitely better than that. But yeah, I should really do more voices in these videos. I think that would add like a whole new layer of depth.
FTO. Time for a lightning round. I'm not gonna provide any reasoning for my placements here, so let's get on with it.
I can now actually provide some reasoning for these placements.
Avatar, D tier.
I don't
American Psycho, A tier.
American Psycho is actually a phenomenal movie. Like, a lot of people hated it, but I think they missed the whole point of the movie. And some people, like, a lot of people loved it for the exact wrong reason. It's like people not understand satire. This guy is like the epitome of evil and corruption in capitalism and shit like that. So that's why they made the whole movie. And a lot of people like him because like, oh, they want to be like him, which is the same with Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street. Like, these are not good people. You should not aspire to be them. Like, maybe you can aspire to have like Patrick Bateman's skincare routine, but that's about it. And speaking of Patrick Bateman, newest video, there's actually like 2 segments that I worked on quite a bit, and I think they look amazing. So we're gonna get into that when we react to that. When we react to that in a couple of days.
Wolf of Wall Street, A tier. Eyes wide shut.
I had some shit in my nose when I was doing that breathing thing, and I feel like it definitely added to the creepiness. I didn't intend for it, but I mean, it helped. Happy accident.
A tier. And all the Marvel movies go in D.
Okay. I'm not. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm not going to provide any justification for these. Also because I can't really tell which is which. Yeah.
Except for these ones, which I haven't and probably won't ever watch. While we're here, I might as well rank the Spider-Man movies. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is getting...
It's like an alien telling Jose, the other alien, you and I aren't so different. I should have just put like a picture of a Mexican instead of Jose, but anyways.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is getting a C tier. And of course my...
I haven't seen Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in a very long time. I'd probably... If I watched it again, I might give it a higher ranking. But I haven't seen those movies in literally like a decade.
Boy, Tobey Maguire is getting an easy S tier. And last up, Into the Spider-Verse is amazing. If you're an animation nerd like me, you've probably seen those videos about people explaining how...
This movie was... this video was great for the music. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but there was a... I think Tank from... Cowboy Bebop, there was Take 5, there was, I think, also Caravan, now there's the Spider-Man music.
In this
Willie
scene,
Maguire.
Miles Morales is animated on 3s, while Peter Parker is animated on 2s.
And again, referencing my previous video, I've used the nerd joke a little too often, but I think it was good when it was needed, but now I gotta like phase that out.
Or the 1,000 other amazing things about this movie and its sequel. And this was originally supposed to be a trilogy. Unfortunately, it got delayed, and delayed again and again. So my ranking for this will be delayed too, which you should subscribe and stick around to see. But considering they're taking so long, it definitely means they're cooking up an absolute war crime back there. Oppenheimer is a Christopher Nolan film, and this guy does not miss. Tenet, S tier. The Dark Knight, S tier.
You can tell here I kind of ran out of space in S tier, so I had to improvise. And again, the music is just amazing. Like, what's this called? Trinity, I think? It is from Oppenheimer.
Interstellar, I'd say the single best film ever made, S tier. And so we clearly know he can write good films, and Oppenheimer is no exception. But my favorite part about the movie isn't even the movie. It's the heavenly and succulent soundtrack and all of the memes.
How can it be both?
Are you into femboys because they look like women or because they look like femboys?
It can't. But it is.
Okay, let's see here. Millennials got Harry Potter. Boomers got Oppenheimer. Oh yeah, Gen Z.
I am Steve.
This wasn't really when the Minecraft movie came out, but it was still definitely in like everyone's in the back of everyone's mind.
If you didn't get to see this in cinemas, you missed out in life. It was without a doubt the best in-theater experience ever. Literally everyone in my theater started screaming at the top of their lungs. M tier for Minecraft, because no mortal movie could...
That color is actually just Jack Black's shirt, like really zoomed in.
ever compare to the likes of Jack Black wearing a blue shirt. No fucking way. Okay, well, this is the end of the video. But hey, don't click...
Actually, not the end of the video yet, because there's one more thing I need to talk about somewhere, like, here, I guess. What the fuck is it? Okay, here. This is gonna like make some people cringe, editors cringe, but every single time I added a new movie in this, I created a compound clip containing the previous compound clip. So this is like I think 25 nested compound clip, which just, at the beginning it was perfectly fine, and then when I came around here, oh my god, it started chugging. The lag is crazy. It was lagging like crazy. So if... I don't know how I would be able to get around that, because I don't know. I really don't know. I could try to like have it be like time-based, like after a certain amount of time, a new thing gets added, but there were also like some visual jokes and stuff that wouldn't really make sense. No, I guess I could do it. It would just be a bit of a pain. I could try. But I'm not really doing tier list stuff anymore. And if I was, then I try it. So let's go back to the outro.
Okay, well, this is the end of the video. But hey, don't click off just yet. I bet you love Minecraft or other video games. So click on this video here.
That's true. You should click on that video right there. It's great, and you should like and subscribe. And if you're interested, if you made it this far in the video, it clearly means you like this video at least. So you should like and subscribe. Help a small channel like me out. Click on one of these other videos here because I mean they're pretty fucking goated. You can click on the original video right here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.